Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Detroit Lions and the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the Lions sideline, a look at their head coach. His team comes in rested and ready off the mid-season bye week. Then on the other side, you've got the Jaguars head coach, Liam Cohen. His team... right to the air from the 30 on the first play. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Detroit.
Back to throw. Push down to his left. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 33.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
Lions offense going to take over now for the second time. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Flush to his right. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And that will lead to a second down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. To the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 87 yards. Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively, because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Lions offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in those numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. set up to throw. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Again, working deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. Lions ball to begin this second quarter as they've got it 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Rolling to the left. He's going to look downfield once again. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Lions offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. It is a huge play for Detroit. That is a 74-yard gain.
1st and goal, Detroit.
And after that explosive play, they have a chance to extend their lead even more, and they have had their way. The defense has had no answers for anything they've done in the passing game, and they don't find out a way to slow them down. They could be in for a long game.
And he let him a bit too much. That pass is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. His 6th touchdown now for the season. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Moving outside the pocket. Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. That goes for 58.
First and 10.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Isaac to Slaw. Touchdown, Detroit. Beautiful play on the move out of the pocket to his left, and he finds the end zone for the touchdown. What a play, Greg.
It really was, and how often do we see quarterbacks that really are trying to make a play, throw the ball into maybe a crowd, throw it into tight coverage, especially down here in the red zone. You have to protect the ball and make great choices, and he keeps that one alive, and it pays off.
The Lions offense going to take over just before the half. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now pass deep for St. Brown. He's got it. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Lions offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll do so with first and 10. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
For a Lions first down. Let's go. A gain of 30. First down.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That's hard. And he's got another one. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. What a year. That is touchdown number 22 on the season. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Lions offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with first and 10. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it.
Jameer Gibbs! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and number 12 on the year. Lions offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time. They've dominated the proceedings here in the fourth quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's able to keep his eyes downfield for the completion. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
36 yards.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far that has proven to not be the case.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Detroit. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The Detroit offense now headed back onto the field. This one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now going to try to polish this thing off here in the fourth. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he will score again. St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Lions offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And they just continue to roll right along. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in the fourth quarter. To the air now on first and 10. That is caught. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
That's good. More on Lions. First down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Forced out wide. He's going to try it here again. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
So a win for the visitors, the Lions. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November.